Hello, darlings. Good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever it is and wherever it is, wherever you are. It's the Stoner Broad here again today to have a little chat, having a little sesh with the Ariser Air today, which I haven't had in a while. And we are vaping on some Devon, which is 8.6% THC and 11.6% CBD. So this is a CBD strain from my good friends over at Tweed. So there's the infos. I'm not going to show you my label because that's got my personal stuff on it. But that's the batch number. I'm almost running out of this batch. It's getting a little dry. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Now, what's been going on? I don't know. I'm just kind of bummed out. Not bummed out, really. I'm not depressed today, which is a running problem for me because I do have clinical and, I do have boom, my brain just shut down. Brain stall! Brain stall! I have major depressive disorder and chronic depressive disorder, which basically means that I am depressed a lot of the time. But that's okay because this helps, actually. I had a day over with my in-laws over the weekend, and I seem to have converted my mother-in-law into trying some CBD cookies that I make out of my ABV, because she also has chronic pain problems. And she's actually been very, very nervous about the whole thing because she had some experience with the black market drug trade many, 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 many years ago, and it wasn't a pleasant experience for her at all. And part of how I got her to try it in the first place was by explaining to her about Tweed and about how they're monitored by Health Canada, how well that monitoring works is not up for debate at the moment, but it does make her much more comfortable with it, because she knows where it's coming from and that it's not being grown by somebody weird and they're not dipping it in fentanyl or any other nasty shit. Excuse me. I'm having some trouble with my eyes. So she's been consuming some of my very, very, very mild ABV CBD cookies. And cheers, it's helping her a lot. I'm so bad at that. I always remember to say cheers after I start the hit. Cheers would do it right. So anyway, so she's actually getting relaxed about it, which means she's getting some pain relief, because she doesn't like the idea of taking narcotics, and she flat out refuses to take narcotics, which is good for fucking her. But she does have chronic pain problems, and the over-the-counter stuff just isn't working anymore. And so we may have finally hit upon a way to get some pain relief for her, which is fucking brilliant, and I'm so glad I did it. Except now it means I have to make more cookies. So, yeah, I've got some more can of butter made right now, and I have to make cookies out of that for her. I do water cure my ABV, which basically means this: is you put it in a stocking, you put it in a jar, you tie it off nice, or put it in a coffee filter or whatever you want to use. I use a nylon stocking that I got from the dollar store. I mean, how much cheaper can you get? And I just dump it in a jar with a lid, and I put water in it, and I shake the water up, and I change the water every day for a week and a couple more days until after it sits for 24 hours, it's completely crystal clear. Now, doing that, you're washing out all of the chlorophyll and other things that are in the pot that are unpleasant, like the tar and anything that's water soluble, because what you want, the medicine parts, are the, cheers. The medicine parts are not are not water soluble. That means they don't dissolve in water. So your THC, your CBD, your CBG, CBNs, I don't believe any of the cannabinoids are anything but fat soluble. Which means you wash out all the nasty stuff. The good stuff stays there because it won't dissolve in water because it's not a fat. And then when you cook it into canna butter or canna coconut oil or canna olive oil or whatever you want to do, you get just the medicine. Now some people don't like doing this because you don't get the taste. You don't get the terpenes, and those have their own effects. So those are nice for, and why you don't want to really give up doing your own thing as far as vaping or smoking or doing your tinctures, but I use ABV for it. And ABV, to be blunt, tastes fucking nasty. So when you wash it all out, the ABV is still nice and usable. They usually recommend when you're making a can of butter or a can of coconut oil that you use 1 pound of cannabis to 1 pound of butter, or fat, to 1 pound of fat, basically. And with ABV, they recommend you use twice that, so you'd use 2 ounces to a pound of butter. I used 1 ounce to 1 pound of butter of ABV because it was a test batch, and I purposely wanted it mild. So I'm probably going to keep doing that. Now some people will say to me, it's like, hey, you're not going to get high on that. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not going to get high on that because the point is not always to be high. But also you have to remember that if you're talking about somebody who has concerns about inhaling their medication in any way, this is a good way to serve it to them, while reducing the amount of undesirable chemicals one is ingesting. But also, when you've had a cookie or you've had an edible, and if you, it gives you a good baseline to start from as well, and it lasts a while, so you can have, it's like pre-drinking a little bit, you go to the bar, you have a few drinks first, and if you go to the club, then you're not spending all of your money on $22 drinks. Now, if you're someone who smokes medically, and you have a crazy high tolerance, and you want to go do some recreational smoking with your friends, you can have a cookie first. You have a cookie first, then you go out with your buddies, and when you light that blunt, you're going to get as wasted as they are, basically, and you'll all be able to have fun together. So it's a good use for that if you're both a recreational and a medicinal smoker. Medicinal toker. Let's keep it that way. Other things that are going on, not really. I got my t-shirt designs out there. I'm hoping you guys like those. I'm going to be working on some more of those. If you got ideas, leave them in the comment section. I'll make you a t-shirt. I'm willing. Also, please subscribe, guys. Please hit the button for like, hit subscribe. I want to try and build some relationships with local businesses here in Canada. A lot of the weed tubers out there are based in the States, whether they're out of Denver or California. And we need to rep our Canadian groups here, man. Rep Tweed, rep, MMJ Canada, get our Canadian business order together. So I want to do that, and hopefully maybe get some stuff for the rest of you guys that I can do some reviews and whatnot on. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to finish my sesh. If you've got, ideas for stuff you want to see, just tell me. I'll try it. I got no issues. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay happy. Insert your catchphrase, and have a great day.